Alright, what's going on, everybody? Kind of overcast today, which is nice. Sun's not beating down on you too bad. I just got the Cogent Shock installed the other night. Unfortunately, I was going to do a little install video too, but the facility I was working at was on a kind of a sensitive side of the base. But super easy. All you have to do really is take your seat off, your muffler off. You have to undo your clamp there, take that bolt out, take that muffler off, take your seat off. Got the two bolts underneath. There's this one little bolt like right about here you take out, and there's this pin with a cotter pin pop out. And with the muffler off, you just slide it right out. It's super easy to change out. But let's do a little ride. Alright, we're kind of just following the highway. This bike can't do the speed limit going up a hill, so I found this little trail that goes parallel to the highway here. Those bumps with the original suspension, I would have probably got bucked pretty high in the air. Come on, bike! The race to Ransburg on the slowest dual sports out there. That was so much better. That would have for sure bucked me in the air with the original setup. This thing is so underpowered and gutless, or I can't even do 55 against the wind on the highway. But that being said, it's also the most fun bike I've ever ridden in my life. Whoa! With that stock suspension, I would have been like so bucked around. I am moving so much faster over these whips though, with this suspension. Made it to the Ransburg trails. About time, dude. That was a long stretch on the highway. Oh, I had to pull over so many times. This thing just doesn't cut it, dude, on the highway. Time we at? 3:24? I don't know if they'll let me put an order in by now. We'll see. I should be there in the next 10 minutes. Here's the store. Can I park up front? Whew. So Ransburg is one of those places where if you're cruising up and down to 395, you definitely have to stop there sometime and get one of their burgers and shakes. One of the best shakes I've ever had out here. Glad I was able to get food before they shut down. Growing up in Michigan, like, you didn't have stuff like this to ride. Where my life's just kind of exciting now, living out here. It's kind of cool. Like, I can just do stuff like this, and then I almost crashed. I got the whole, like, beyond, like, everywhere to the horizon. It's all rideable out here. Honestly, sometimes you just take it for granted, and it's really awesome, dude. I can literally go, for the most part, anywhere I want to go. It's like being here, my life has just been so exciting, and sometimes I don't realize it. Like, I don't mean to brag or anything, because I'm just a normal guy too, but I'm just really fortunate, like, where I live. But it does come with a lot of drawbacks. Like, one, you have to drive like 2.5 to 3 hours just to get to like a bigger city, or really anywhere out here that's not local. But yeah, two, the climate out here, it's just so arid and dry and kind of unforgiving, and the air quality is usually kind of bad. But it's just a really awesome, adventurous place to live, and I'm kind of sad I gotta move away from it pretty soon. But I'll definitely come back to this area. I just really take this place for granted sometimes, and luckily I kind of get a vibe check from it from time to time, and I just kind of sit down and realize how awesome this place is. But just gotta move soon back to Washington, which is another actually really awesome place. So it's not even, I'm gonna be sad I'm leaving here, but I'm not really too torn up too, because I'm actually going to another really awesome place. So, and I got some people I know too, like my good friend Lawrence. He's like one of my best friends. A lot of good riding buddies are out there, so there's gonna be some good stuff being recorded. Just got back into Spainler territory. Just kind of beat bopping through the desert here. So if you're considering getting a T-Dub, I'll try not to ramble on too much, but it's a really awesome, fun little bike for the dirt. That being said, if you're trying to do highway or a lot of street, I would recommend something different. But say if you have a second bike and you just kind of don't really care, you just want something to have fun to play around with, I would totally recommend this bike. Or if you're a new rider trying to get into riding or just dirt riding in general, definitely consider getting one of these. But just keep in mind too that it doesn't really behave like a normal dirt bike. It's got its own like riding style. Like sometimes like you just be sitting down over these like little technical spots, even though it's just kind of flowy right now. Like you kind of sit down, scoot with it. That's kind of like the riding style. You can stand, like I'm standing now. I got bar risers, but without the bar riser, it's kind of awkward standing. Without good pegs, it's kind of awkward standing too. But overall, I'd highly recommend this bike. It's so fun. It's really fuel efficient with these gas prices right now, and it's just a really fun bike. Or if you're just a complete hipster too, you love the 80s aesthetics, that is another reasoning to get this bike as well. Okay. Big shaft there. Something I can't say. It's a little airborne. I just love it when you're kind of scooting like this with the bike, when you're standing. You just get that front tire up on these little whoops and stuff. It's so fun. If you read the title of this video, like, my suspension is not stock. I got the Pro Cycle heavier springs up front, and now the Cogent Shock set up to my weight and riding style. Absolute game changer. It's definitely worth the money. If you're kind of on the fence of buying one, just keep in mind, like if you plan on owning your T-Dub for over like 5 years, or you never really plan on getting rid of it, definitely just get one, man. It's pricey, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's $750, but it's just such a better experience. Like for me, like I've logged over 20,000 miles on this bike. I spend so much time on this thing. Like if you're gonna spend all that time on this thing, just treat the bike to something nice, you know. Treat your ass to something nice too. That kind of sounds wrong, but I think the Cogent's definitely worth it. Like I'm actually cruising a lot faster than I normally would, because it's just soaking up these bumps so much better. Secret tunnel. Oh, that was a good little drop right there, geez.
Alright everyone, bottom line for the Cogent Shock, should you get it? So if you spend the amount of seat time that I do on my T-Dub, I'd highly recommend on getting the Cogent Shock. You don't really need it if you're just barely riding the bike, or if you just ride around for your yard or to town and back or whatever. I'm really glad I did get it because it's such a better ride, especially with the Pro Cycle heavier springs up front. Anyways, I do really enjoy it though. It's such a better experience on trails, and there's going to be some more videos about it as well. Alright everyone, before the screen fades to black, I want to show you some in case if you all missed my community post. So I got something in town for a really great deal. Got a 1987 TW200. Like I said, I got it for an absolute steal. Yes, it does need a little work. Use new seat cover and stuff, but I'm really happy I got it. And there's gonna be a lot more videos of this thing in the near future, so I'm excited. Alright everyone, thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for one of the most epic moto camping trips I've ever done on my Yamaha TW200. Y'all have a good one now.